Today's date is what? Let me be sure. Today's date is 9th, okay, 9th of August, Friday, 2024. So this is our first broadcast today. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it last night because PM was live. So I decided to allow it this morning so that we can go through some of the things that we all have seen and some of us are aware of it. It's not as if you are not having access to it, but why we prefer to come to you to bring it is because we may share our own point of view, and you have access to you have chance to as well tell us what you feel about what all of us have seen. All right. So this broadcast, we are going, as you can see on the title, I made it clear that ignore Biafran freedom and ignore your present and future. Some of you may say, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because you think that you can have every access, whatever you want in life at the moment. But sometimes it's not the way you think. Sometimes what matters is what the future holds for you, not even the present. The present counts, but it's not a yardstick to measure your future. Firstborn, I see your comment. You are the first person to comment on this broadcast, and I appreciate you for that. All right. This morning, I am broadcasting from our 2 channel. As some of you don't know that we have a backup channel that is called Kai Reports Clip News. Okay. You can also subscribe to us there because in case of any eventuality, maybe any sanction, any penalty from the people that own the platform, so that we may have where to run to and what to, a kind of backup where we can start up again. And Maazi Ugochukwu, I see you. Good morning, Ugochukwu. Nice to have you in this broadcast. Good morning to you. Benjamin is here. Maazi, good morning from here. Good morning to you. Nice to have you guys on this platform. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like the video. Click on the like button. So, like I said, we are going to go through some of the things that most of you have seen and some of you have not. And Abra the best. Abra the best, my brother. How are you? Good morning to you. How is your family? I forgot to ask you all this while about your newborn baby. I hope everything is all right with you. Thank you for joining me this morning. My regards to your family, my brother. Nice to have you. So, many people have seen the so-called political leaders from the Southeast trying their best to claim what they are not, to claim that they are the responsible for Biafran sitting at home, refuse to protest. Some of them think that they have access to well-being of Biafrans, like what they said, what they think matters a lot to them. They even know, but they want to use that just to politicize it. We'll be Fidelis, I see you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. As you're joining me, please click on the like button, like the video, so that others will get to watch this broadcast. So we have this to share with you. This happened in River State, actually. PM said they are now coming out of their shell. After we expose them, there is nothing like protest in former River State. It is obvious. When you see what is going on in River State and what is going on in other part of the so-called Nigeria, you understand that they know what they're doing. You understand that it's all about my people and their people. Between Wike and the current governor of River State, they are doing who is the owner of the land and all that. We know that. I watched one of the video where the so-called protesters, they went to Wike's compound, or supposedly his town. I guess, trying to dominate and take over the place. What does that have to do with the hardship and bad governance they said they want to end? But it's all about between these two politicians. So we know that, and this video explains it more. Let me bring it to you so that we can start with this one. All right, let's start from this one this morning.
Democratic nations, the embark on protest to draw the attention of government to this socio-economic.
Okay, just give me a moment. Let me off this sound because I can see there's sound coming from the background. It may be difficult for you to hear what they are saying. Just let me off it. A moment.
In view of this, we expect all protesters to be peaceful and protesters to be law-abiding and not to do anything in the process to incite tension, unrest, violence, and cause the loss of lives and destruction of properties. In Rivers State, we have observed that there is a curious deviation from this constitutional benchmark for protesters and protests. What we see today is that protesters have resorted to unlawful acts such as burning of tires, extortion of motorists, and threatening business owners to shut down their premises. There is clear indication that the organizers are losing control of the protesters. We are resorting to more disruptive and criminal conduct. For example, the recent attack on the APC State Secretariat in Rivers State and threats to attack the residential home of the FCT minister proved the correctness of the obvious. The unnecessary politicization of the protest for political benefits by forces loyal to the governor of Rivers State. Worse still, the protest is becoming subversive. Protesters are chanting "Tinubu must go" slogan. Ordinarily, the governor, being the chief security officer, instead of taking clear and strong proactive stance like his counterparts in the country to prevent or control the protests, is seen posing indifferently amidst the unlawful, chaotic, and implosive strikes by protesters. Surprisingly, the governor in his address on the first day of the protest justified the protests, even applauding and lending credence, as well as moving among them, showing assent and affirmation to the unlawful acts of the protesters. Only signals a foul play, a twist in the sworn obligation to ensure security and well-being of citizens. As a major beneficiary of the oil subsidy removal, whose allocation from the Federation account has increased astronomically, we ordinarily expect the governor to tell the protesting youths what he has done or intends to do to reduce the suffering of his people. He only offered the protesters bread and pure water and promised to convey the demands of the protesters to the president as if the ongoing protest is only against Mr. President. This is unfortunate. As citizens of Rivers State, we take exceptions to this approach. As individuals who led the campaigns for the governor of Rivers State during the 2023 general elections, we know that the protest is against Mr. President, the governor, and the local government council chairman who received allocation from FAC. On our part, we have worked hard in our respective local government areas to ensure that the local government areas are peaceful. As chairman, we embarked on numerous developmental projects in our respective local government areas for the economic empowerment and development of our people. This explains why the local government areas are largely peaceful in this era of protests. Till date, we are still persuading our people to be supportive of Mr. President, assuring them that the president means well for Nigeria. We commend Mr. President for his efforts in initiating and implementing various policies to move Nigeria forward. According to Sanusi, the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, it would be unfair to God and man if we blame Tinubu for Nigeria's economic hardship. According to him, Nigeria was living on fake lifestyle with huge debt from foreign and domestic borrowings since 2012. Tinubu's decision to remove subsidy and unification of the exchange rate was Nigeria's only surviving strategy. Today, there is no more borrowing to run government anymore. The president has only governed Nigeria for 14 months. We believe more time is needed for his policies to impact on the people. With the removal of imports duties on food and pharmaceutical imports, prices of food and medical consumables will soon fall drastically. We commend the president for initiating an action.
This is the reason why I hate black politicians. I mean African politicians. It is always criminal mindset. Look at what this guy is saying here. At your age, promising what you know that you can't even give. These are the same people that were telling you that, oh, next week, next month, you see naira we knock that dollar out. Naira we do this. Removal of subsidy that President Tinubu removed, right? To you is stop them from borrowing money. As if tomorrow, if they want to borrow money, and they will remember what you are saying there. No, but what you are saying here, we get a long way to damage the brain cells of many people. Sometimes they borrow money without even publicly announce it. And once they borrow that money, where did the money go? If actually Tinubu want to solve, let me tell you, if Nigeria is meant to survive or to be a country that most of you aspire to have, I mean to be part of. When they inaugurate him, because he announced that subsidy removal in Eagle Square. In that place they inaugurate him as the president is where he announced it. He don't even enter his office. Now, if that is the case, why don't he just use his time to start bringing the money that people have looted out? That will go a long way to help the economy that you are crying for. But no, why would he do that when he don't want to step on the toes of his cabals? And he's part of the people. He's part of the looters. You cannot insult somebody that is having a mental issue when in your own family you have a lot. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say. He is part and parcel of people that loot money. The problem of Nigeria is this foundational problem. It's not about subsidy. It's not about borrowing money. Borrowing money, some countries borrow money, but once you borrow money, you give account of how you spend it. If people are suffering from the way how you borrow money, and you are here defending it, trying to. These are criminals, all of them from A to Z. Look at their face. Look this one. Okay, look at this face. Does these people look like normal people that cares about you? Look at them. This one is acting as if he's I don't know. And Wike is part and parcel of the people that are enjoying everything.
To ensure local government autonomy in the federation. With this, the local government councils will drive development of the grassroots in the nation. In addition, we thank Mr. President for doing the following: approval and increasing minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 70,000 naira, initiating the student loan scheme, clearing of foreign exchange obligations of about $5 billion. This has reduced Nigeria's debt service ratio from 97% to 68%. The marking of 10 million hectares of land for food production, proposing to build 100,000 houses in 3 years. This will amount to 500 housing units to be built for low-income.
What this guy is saying here is just reading to you what Tinubu read the press release that he brought to you last time. Remember that press release that Tinubu was reading in the public was out 11 hours before before that his recorded video, because Shore posted that press release 11 hours ahead. People have gone through it, and the same thing is what this guy is trying to use again. The context of this is not to react on what he's saying. Why I'm playing it is because PM said that they are now coming out of their shield after we exposed them that there is nothing like protest in former River State. What the River State are doing, they grab the opportunity of the so-called nationwide protest to give banter to each other, to Wike and the current governor. And this one is here trying to, as political stooge, all of them are enablers in the language of PM. They are all the same. They are all the same. Now, this video that we just reacted on yesterday, I later saw a IPOB Nigerian, using that to prove. Do you know that what they did here is to buy the conscience of people, because people have been questioning them. Can you show us Fulani people that you said you captured, and they're from their bushes and all that? that this is they are the one kidnapping. Nobody kidnaps in Nigeria today with this passion. Nobody. All of them carrying AK-47. Chineye MC, good morning to you. I see you, my good sister. Good morning. Good morning. You say good morning, Mazi. God bless you with more wisdom and strength. Amen. And the same to you. Nice to have you. Please, if you join, don't forget to like the video. Okay, like the video. And you are broadcasting from our second channel, our backup channel, Kai Report Clip News. Kai Report Clip News. You can subscribe to us there. We need subscribers there for us to build a second platform. Why? Because sometimes they will penalize you in this one and you don't have any other place to stand on. So we decided to start building another one. Why? Just a backup, nothing more. Okay, just a backup in case of any issue with this one, because anybody that if you are broadcasting or you are creating content, okay, about Biafra or about Igbo people, especially Biafra, okay, the battle between Biafrans and those mega platforms like FB, YT, okay, only Instagram, not Instagram. No. What am I talking about? I don't even know how Instagram works, to be honest. I wanted to mention what's the name? Twitter. Only Twitter. X is very, very, very accommodative to everybody. So that's why even if the censorship in Twitter is not, when you talk about free speech, they are the one giving you free speech to just say what is your mind the way you feel without any question or interrogation. But other ones are not. YT is very good to compare FB. FB is just like PDP, very, very criminal minded. I have not seen, I don't know how other people use that, to be honest. I try to work on it, but oh my goodness, they're always after my video. Once I said to leave it for them, so I'm not uploading. In fact, I devote my time now to delete all the videos that I have there, because I don't think I have almost close to 8,000 followers in that place. But no. That platform is something else. Now I knew why Master Kano and the PM, they don't take them serious, because the owner is a politician. Anywhere benefits, anywhere money comes, that's where he will sow his hands. I saw him, jogging in the street of Lagos. So imagine when he's having that kind of a freedom and license in Lagos, in Nigeria. Imagine what Nigerian government have told them. People that are good in contacting different platforms to buy them off against Biafrans. So they are great. So I'm not surprised. Until Biafra comes, I am proposing that Facebook also will not be allowed in Biafran land when Biafra comes, because maybe it's too early to say, but as a citizen of the country, I'm not saying that government will say it. No, this is my own personal, private opinion. So don't hold Biafran government against what I'm saying. This is my own word. So Biafran government in Israel, they have finance. I'm not in government, but I have to respect my government. You understand? So let's be very, very clear. So let's go back to what we're saying. And like I said, IPOB Nigerian, they use these people because they have been struggling in in many ways. Starting from where is your ESN? He said that in bush. Suddenly, they are not in bush, they are now working from home. Okay, since you have been jumping from tree to forest, like let me not insult them anymore. Let me just go straight to the point. But you catch the point, right? What everything they're doing is not visible. People have been asking them, okay, since you are shooting cows, we can't even see people that are controlling the cows. They don't have any confrontation with them. After much argument and the questioning, they have we don't even know they are struggling to look for people that will add this, and they said to bring those ones to make this content, this video, which I'm not going to play because we played it yesterday on our program. So why I'm writing to it is because I have seen where PM drive his point here, that way because he said here, we call on Biafrans to disregard this fake and staged video of this Nigerian the desperate criminal in IPOB Nigeria. Listen to the old fools. They kidnap you by shooting with pump action. It's very, very funny. And, you know, and the director of this video is need to be punished because it is too poor and too obvious to notice that everything he said here is not true at all, at all, at all. So I am going to bring to you this. Remember the video that you just watched now, where they're making River State, talking about River State and, you know, the effort of Tinubu, all his good things he have done, and blah 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 blah. Now listen to this Fulani guy, what he said, and the video, but he made a lot of sense on that. I would like you to listen, okay? Just pay attention.
Oil blocks.
Let me take it back. Oil. Let me take it back from the beginning.
Why petroleum is expensive in Nigeria, despite Nigeria being the largest crude oil producer in whole of Africa and the number 15 in the world. Let me quickly say something about it. There is an oil company in Nigeria called Owando, owned by Tinubu's family. And this Owando oil company acquired Ajib Oil Company, which is also in Nigeria. This Ajib Oil Company, it has 17 oil blocks of crude oil. It produces 11 million barrels of crude oil annually. And so, Nigeria chooses Malta as its biggest oil importer. This country called Malta has a population of 500 and something thousand people. The population of this Malta. And the landmass of this Malta country, because it's an island, is far less than the Lagos state. So in 2021, the largest fuel company in Malta, called Enemed, leased out its facility to Ras Hanzir. Ras Hanzir is owned by Tinubu's family also. And this Ras Hanzir oil company is in Malta. So now meaning that Tinubu's family owned Owando, they owned Ajib, they owned Ras Hanzir. And this Ras Hanzir is in Malta, not in Nigeria.
Okay.
They owned oil blocks, they owned refinery, they owned blending plant, and also storage tanks, all in Malta, not in Nigeria. In 2023, when Tinubu was inaugurated, in his inaugural speech, he made mention that he removed a fuel subsidy. Why does he do that? Because he wants to make himself more richer. So then the dollar saga. Nigeria gets excess dollars only when it sells crude oil to other foreign companies. So if it gets excess dollar, it brings these dollars into Nigeria, means that the dollar will depreciate and Naira will appreciate. But then it sells the crude oil, it gets excess dollars. But it doesn't have the petroleum, it doesn't have the fractions of crude oil. And it must use this fraction of...
Okay, you catch the point, right? The same subsidy that somebody is defending, telling you that how you have stopped federal government from borrowing money, without giving you account on how the petroleum business is going, how they make profit from that, what they gain from the crude oil, how much money they generate from that, and who is actually owing companies, who is the owner and shareholders of those companies. Do you understand? Somebody, an adult with a lot of gray hair and everything, matured man, everything about him is matured. He came out and started lying, telling you that this is what Tinubu have done, what he have done. You know, you cannot tell me that if you are sick, you hardly walk, maybe you have leg problem or back pain, you are struggling to walk, not even to run, and somebody look at you and said, hey, you look sick. You say, no, I'm very, very fit, I'm very, very healthy. But show us that you are healthy by walking. You are not, you can't. You know, the reason why I can't walk is because I'm healthy, but I don't walk because I feel like not walking. Okay, so when are you going to feel to walk? I will feel like walking because I will feel like walking when I have the zeal. So are you saying you're unable to walk? No. I am walking.
Well, petroleum is expensive.
I am walking, but somehow not every time when I feel like walking. Then you also Something that will make you to run and walk comes. You can't even walk. We are there. And the thing is hitting you, beating you, beating you, beating you. People are saying, okay, what? Stand up and walk. Okay, don't question me. I will help you. I'm just that I don't feel like walking. Something that you can see practical, that you can't do, is something that you are busy telling the whole world that you can afford it. In fact, you can do it. You see the lies, you see the hatred, you see it, because to me, it's out of hate that most of them are doing what they're doing. If not, tell me, how can you justify that people are hungry, nothing is working, people are yearning, for their freedom, and you are busy telling people that it's working? Just put hands together. Let us build it. A house that you started building in last 50 years, you still digging the foundation. Okay, you are still digging the foundation. But when you cleared that plot of land to start building was 50 years ago, and you keep on asking for money to complete the foundation. They give us money to complete the foundation. We need the foundation. We need to dig, and we need to build this foundation. 1 year, dig it, 10 years gone. Dig. Let us. You have not even gone to German floor. You are still you are still on the foundation level for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 60 years. What kind of house is that? What kind of house is that? Do you know that sometimes when there's some lies that when people tell you about it, when people try to repeat it over and over again, it will begin to irritate you. You'll be feeling what is, are they trying to play on my intelligence? They are trying to call you a fool because what they're trying to tell you is that you are unable to comprehend the content of what they're saying. Even though it still is staring in your eyes, you can see it. You don't even need people to ask questions, do I have to do this? No, you can see it is before you. Freeman, I see you. Good morning to you, my brother. Nice to have you. Like I always say, if you join us, anytime you join us, first thing you need to do, like the video. Click on like button, and if you're new, please subscribe. I forgot to lock the comment, but let me just leave it. I forgot to lock it. Let me just leave it for now. Okay, but if you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe is very, very important, and tell us what you think about what we're discussing. Do you know something better, maybe something deeper from what we are discussing? You can tell us. Just put it in the comment section, and we are going to read it out. Then compare this mentality of these people that are benefiting from the so-called Nigeria. Compare their mentality and their agenda against their people. This, what I'm saying, when I said ignore Biafra and ignore your present and your future, I'm talking about every human being in that part of the world, whether you are Igbo, Efik, Hausa, Fulani, if we are Yoruba, anywhere, Benin, anybody at all. All right. If you ignore the freedom of Biafra, you are actually ignoring your present and your future. Your future means your children, your children's children, your generation yet unborn. You are taking it for granted because these cabals have gotten to a level of teaching their own children how to continue from where they stopped. And what is your hope? They have in the 70s, if you protest, nobody is going to kill you. I hope you know that. Nigerians were not being, the police don't kill Nigerians in 70s when if they protest, even in the early 80s. Protesting is somehow civil. I mean, it's not dangerous as it is today. So as the year goes by, they are changing their metaphors from that calmness and reasonable atmosphere when you are protesting to a very dangerous environment now. There's no protest in Nigeria today that does not attract killing. No protest. If you protest, or even for Nigerian minimum wage to be increased, they will kill you. If you protest that you want to leave the entity called Nigeria to have your own freedom and be who you are before the creation of Nigeria, they will kill you. If you protest that governance, even though you still believe in Nigeria, no, they are not asking for another separate country, they will still come after you. All right? It will get a point that even when you are not protesting, no, even when it will get if you keep quiet, it will get a point when you are, even if you are angry, you are in your house, but somehow you are not happy with the government, they will come after you. Why are you angry about the government? Why? That why are you frowning your face? In North Korea, if you don't celebrate their president as a citizen, it's a problem. If president comes out, you are not clapping hands for the president, it's a problem. These are the things that Nigerians are trying to copy. No freedom of speech. You can't share your own opinion. You can't. Everything is treasonable for felony. Do you know that some people are now pushing to tag people in the north raising the Russian flag as a treasonable act? A way of they are negotiating it because it's in the north. I dare you to do protests in southeast and carry Israel's flag of Israel. So I dare you to do it. Why? In fact, at that moment that maybe 10 people carry it, they will shoot you with very, very joy in their mind, because to them you are not only trying to create problem, you are actually questioning and daring their religion. First of all, you have committed offense. Number one, political offense. Second offense, you are committing religious war, because to them, Israeli flag is all about their religion. It's against their religion. So I dare you to carry Israeli flag. Maybe 20, 30 people come out on the street of Nigeria in the eastern part and try to march out with that flag. See what will happen to you. Okay, you may say, okay, because of the religion. Okay, I dare you to come out with Russian flag the way they did in the north, and see what will happen to you. Because in the east, they see you as to them, eastern part, Biafra land, to them is an IDP camp. They have made it an IDP camp for them. If that's what they're seeing, they don't need to build an IDP camp. You're already in IDP camp. Because to them, you don't count. You are nobody. Forget about these politicians. They're using those ones to calm you down, to massage you while they're sucking you, massaging you while they're sucking you. This northerner that is protesting, this guy that you have seen now, let me share his video with you. This guy, for example, okay, as you can see him, this person here make more sense from what he said in person. I'm talking about from some of the things I have heard from him. It make more sense than most of these politicians, those criminals that call politicians. And from them, from people like this guy and another group of their group, what they said is quite justifiable. I listened to a program of one pastor. What's the name of this guy that is pastoring his church in Plateau State? I forgot his name. He's a popular pastor from the north, not a Biafran, a northern pastor from Plateau State. I will look for his video. Do I have time to do that now? Do I have time? Okay, let me just give me a moment. Let me look for his video. That video. Let me just a moment. So that you understand what I'm saying. Because that pastor says something very, very interesting. I compared what he said with what protesters said is when they are explaining why they carry Russian flag. I will tell you, because some of our brothers that are still dreaming, you are still having nightmare, because to me, when you are contemplating on how to make Nigerian everything work, if that's your belief, I'm not against your belief, to be honest, but if that is what you truly believe on, in my own understanding, you are a dreamer. Joseph the dreamer is far better. At least Joseph was dreaming something positive and something possible from the hands of God. But your own, you are having a nightmare. Very, very huge nightmare. Because you cannot tell me that it's possible. Just like somebody who said that his handkerchief will cure many sicknesses. And the same person selling handkerchief is also selling a key on how to unlock your destiny. And he said water as well, that also bless and make you rich, then you ask yourself, the water will heal, the handkerchief will heal. Which of them is actually healing? Because if all of them are healing, for you to bring first item that will heal and do this and do that, it simply means that you have tested it and it's working, and you don't need to bring another thing that will heal. But bringing this and bringing that is, to me, is a business. I don't want to mention anybody, but you know what I'm talking about. So going back to what we are discussing in terms of the condition and the purpose by which, hold on, on the purpose of creating Nigeria in the first place, is everything about it is just to make you feel that they are doing what they want to do. Now, yeah, this video is what I'm talking about. Let me make sure that, just a moment. Now I will share with you the face of the pastor that I was talking about. You will see him. Just advertisement is holding it back. Okay, this pastor, okay, this man also explained things about the reason why they are carrying Russian flag. I'm not going to play the video, okay, but not because there's no problem if I play it, but the reason why I'm not playing it is because we don't have time to play that. If you have to bring it now, it will take more time for me to finish the broadcast. So which I don't want. I want us to manage the time we have. So this is the pastor that I was telling you about. This guy, he is quite vocal in some issues. I'm not saying that whatever he says is 100%, because actually he still believes in Nigeria, and I understand as a Plateau person, people who believe that those Christians in the north, if they are to live more closer than like we have of Ikwere people, some of them yapping nonsense that they're not this, they're not that, identity crisis. These Christians in the north are somehow reasonable to compare the Christians that we have around Igbo-speaking territory in Biafra land. Why? Most of them that are in the north have witnessed, they have seen hot and cold, so they can make choice very, very quick, and they are very proactive to compare somebody from Uyo, somebody from Akwa Ibom, somebody from Ikwere, somebody from all these non-Igbo speaking. I'm not talking about Igbo that are being carved out. I'm talking about those ones that have different dialects in Biafra land that claim they don't want to do with anything Biafra. Those Christians in the north, their problem about Biafra is because they are far. All right, and they understand it. So whenever you hear them talking about how to make Nigeria work, because they see it as the only hope, the only way to go, but which is a lie. I will come to that. So they don't know that they can also, stand as a nation on their own. The Nigerian problem is not language. Because some of you will say, okay, if that is your argument, why are you now telling people that Nigeria will not work? It is not the argument is not about the problem of Nigeria is not differences in language. It's not only that. There are other deep reasons. And that deep reason is the norms, the cultural belief system, if I may use the word, belief system of every component that make up Nigeria today. That's number one problem. A Fulani man believes something different in Nigeria than what an Igbo man does. The same thing with Yoruba people. The same thing with all these more than 200 and something thousand ethnic group in Nigeria. They have one of the mentality is quite different. But the one of Fulani seems to be more brutal, because their own is they can go at any length to achieve what they claim they want to achieve. Do you understand?
This administration saying that they inherited.
Let me say this to you: it's not Buhari's administration. The administration of Buhari is Buhari and Tinubu's administration. I can tell you that.
Well, in the last 8 years.
Yes, because some of the ministers you see In there, we are given by Tinubu. Some of the parastatals were run by Tinubu. And remember, Tinubu was the leader of the party. That's why even in the second term, he came and said, this is the man. He went all out. This is the man that will fix the nation.
So he's responsible for how?
He's responsible. And let me take you this. If you're a leader,
if you see the reason why I told I don't want to play this, because I know this person. He don't look face. Sometimes he may say something different. Like the only thing I find a kind of problem about him is him not appreciating the fact that Biafra need to go. He's still talking about one Nigeria, which I understand somehow because that is where he come from. You need to fight for your land first before any other person. I get it. But what he said here shocked all these journalists in the studio. Ruben Abati and the other lady, I don't know her name, and Rufai. They were kind of shocked with what, I just opened the volume for you to hear his voice. Maybe I will write to this video because what he said here goes in line with what we have been telling you. People are trying to distance Tinubu from. Like I have said in the past also, that is not Tinubu's fault alone. It's not Tinubu's fault that economy is like this. But after listening to what this man said, I have to change that opinion, because when you look at it, the current president of Nigeria now is who? Tinubu from APC, where Buhari came from. And these are the people who join hands together to hide the death of the former president. Some of you are still believe that he's still alive. It's laughable that even now you still believe that Buhari is alive. You still believe that. Very, very funny. Okay, that's on you. But Tinubu happened to be the party leader. Okay, he was the party leader, and he holds the party very, very strong. He is architect of hiding of a death of Buhari and using every manicure, pedicure to protect, to make sure that Northerners, just to give Northerners everything they want for only one reason: allow me to be president. And he knows what that means. He holds the Northerners in Obrokos. They hold them in Obrokos. That is why they cannot. Northerners have this tendency of violence, you understand? They don't hide things for a long time. They can trigger. That's why they go behind the scenes and push their youth. Their youth they are more angry than the so-called Northern politicians. Some of them are making statements, oh, we don't need violence, we need to calm down, we need to do this. They are looking for a way to use Igbos as a pillow, to lay their hands while they are battling each other. But Igbos, as clever as our people seem to be now, because of different government in exile, shift from that arrow they're trying to launch against our people. They are now looking for a way to lay hands. Whose fault is this? Who is this? Who is that? But the truth is that they know what they're doing. Tinubu know in and out of Buhari's regime. Like what this person said, that Tinubu is not totally free from the atrocities committed in Nigeria during the time of Buhari, because he was party leader, and most of the ministers Buhari used was initiated by Tinubu. And Tinubu is here trying to tell you that it's past regime's fault, because the man is not alive to defend himself, and he knows that the man don't need to send. And this cabal that he worked with him cannot come out and challenge him. If you do, he will not say, okay, let us tell Nigerians what happened. That your brother died and you came to me begging me, and I gave you the opportunity. After everything, he knows that Nigeria will feel more pity to him than the Northerners. But they know the game but if you know all those things and you see all those things and you still pretend that, okay, it is my regional problem. Okay. That is why they decided the Yorubas line up and start clapping for Tinubu buying his way out to the seat. From it is my turn, Emiloko, and to even putting it in reality. Asado Namoda, I see hello there, Ambrose, good morning to you guys. Firstborn, I see you. And Helen Peters, long time no see. How are you? Good morning, my brother. Thanks for your good work. this pastor is preaching for one Nigerian because he lives in Biafran land, Warri to be precise. No, I think the pastor is he based in Plateau State, if I'm not mistaken, not in Warri. If he is living in the north by now, they would have. No, the man lives in the plateau. I believe. I used trying to tell me that the man church is in Warri. This pastor is what is his name? The name is, let me look for the name. The name is Prophet Isa Ebuba. Buba. Okay, that's what. Okay, is that what? Buba Firstborn mentioned that. I was thinking. I don't know. That's his name. To be honest with you, Martins. I see you. Say this man up here. Thank you. So the man is from Plateau State, and I believe that his church is in Plateau State. Maybe I start to be corrected if it's wrong, but I believe that he's practicing his church and everything in Plateau State in the north. Because I saw his video protesting in the Plateau State, leading the protest. That's why they called him. Yes, he lives in the north. Yes, he's in the north. I know him. I know him. My dear, who made that comment? Helen Peters. The guy himself is not in the Biafran land, but he's a Christian. Why I'm playing his video is because somehow what he's saying is true. Okay, and we are not going to continue with that his video. Because like I said, if I decide to play it the way it should be, we may spend 3-4 hours here because we're trying to cover other things that we're supposed to cover. So now I've shown you one of these protesters, this guy. All right, let's hear what he said. So then we can move from there.
Since President Tinubu is taking us for granted and is arrogant, he cannot even come out to apologize. Since they are choosing to become the puppets of the West, since they are choosing to become the puppets of IMF, then we are choosing to side with Russia. We are going to speak to them in a...
Since you have chosen to be puppet of the West, since you have chosen to be puppet of the MIF, you are stubborn and you are not choosing to serve Russia. So when they asked this pastor, when they asked him, what do you have to say about the Russian flag flying in the streets in the north? He said, Northerners are the people that always look for, that always want to copy good things. That they have seen how what is going on in Niger, and they decided to replicate the same thing in the north, in the Nigeria. So, meaning that what pushed them to, to carry Russian flag is the activities of Russia in Niger. That Niger people are not happy. They are not proud of their nation to compare what they used to have when they are kissing and kneeling down to the ECOWAS. Today, with the help of Russia, no West can now intimidate the current regime, which is a military regime in the north, in the Niger. They are enjoying it. That's why they are chanting military should take over, so that Russia will now back them up against the West. And remember, Russian coming in is a very huge statement because Nigeria is a private company of Britain. Britain are now suffering from many things. People may say, okay, I don't know the cause of the riot. I'm not going to say what I don't know, but I can only tell you what is in public domain. People can see that. So these are the statements of these protesters, and these pastors here, re-echoed it. That is the reason why they are carrying the flag. They want what is going on and what happened in Nigeria to be replicated in Nigeria. They want to see the same thing, the same move, the same wave in Nigeria. And that is why they are carrying the flag. And people are yet to see the truth about what is coming. So this is all I can tell you now because more is to be said, but let me just ignore that one. So I found myself in a video that I would like to share with you. Maybe you may say it's totally different from what we are discussing, but just for you to know what has happened to Biafrans in the past, that most of you listen to me or listen to Biafrans sabotaging and trying your best to bring everything down. Something that you don't know, something that some of you may even know it, but you choose not to appreciate it because because you are head bent in making sure that you drag everybody to the mud. And you know, money. You want money at all costs. You want money with the life of your people. You want money with the destinies of the future of our people. You want money. You prefer money to compare anything at all. Now, let me share this with you. The video is something that happened during after Civil War, and the man that is a victim, he's the victim here, happened to be ex Biafran army. I will bring the video to you just a moment. Let me bring it up. You see, the Nigerian under Gowon, they buy that man, they kill him, and killing him to them is just because you hear his offense. Igbos have gone through a lot. It is too, we have, you know, this issue of Igbos are not somehow, even if you may say that some of us, the action on the, due to sabotage, you may say that it's a chaotic action or chaotic behavior from our side, because it is too long, we have waited too long for this freedom. Way too long, because of the level of quest for money in our midst. That's have been the reason why everybody is using Biafran agitation to make money. But God have a way of delivering his people. Today, that chance is no longer there. You cannot do that and expect people to be laughing and smiling with you. Samson said, "Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Amy said, if this guy is in Biafra land by now, he will be in police net." That's my thought as well. And Samson Ugu said, you said it all. Thank you. You can see now, okay? Now here is this video that I'm talking about. Let us watch it together.
See, here is a very emotional moment. Let me tell you the story behind this picture. The guy you see in this picture, his name is Stanley Enekwe. And this picture was taken moments before his execution in 1972 during the regime of General Yakubu Gowon. Enekwe was said to be an ex-soldier of the Biafran army. He came back home after the Nigerian Civil War with one of the official vehicles belonging to the Nigerian army, which he was later accused of stealing. He was later convicted of armed robbery, and he was to be shot dead in Ajali, near Oka, at the then East Center State, now Anambra State. But before his execution, something spectacular happened. In those days, families and relatives usually avoid the scene of public execution because they believe that the accused person had brought shame and disgrace upon the entire family. But that was not the case with Stanley Enekwe's father. This man was not only at the execution ground, but he was there with his son to the very last moment. As you can see in the picture, he is mopping off the sweat on his son's face and giving him words of encouragement. An unconditional love from a father. He murmured to his son and said, "Fear not, the Lord is waiting to receive you." That was his last word to his son before he was executed. Although many of his villagers trooped out to proclaim his innocence, but unfortunately, it did not stop the execution.
So these are just one out of many. Just one out of many. Political Bruha, I see you. My name is Owa. Owa, not Ugu. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, but you are from Abia State, I guess. Abia State, because that sounds like a Abia name. Okay, so you have seen it. This is just one out of many incidents. Some people don't believe that what is going on in Biafra today.
See here is
Excuse me, is not Biafra in Nigeria and in Kenya and in what is it called, in UK. Okay, I see, I know. No problem, one number, welcome. So in UK is somehow, it's not coincidence, but to me, this is my personal opinion, it is more spiritual than physical. Okay, it's more spiritual than physical. This is a torment. Like I said, Igbos and Biafra have waited too long to compare what the atrocities committed against our people. And when they say, oh, you're inciting violence, I'm not inciting violence. I'm just stating the fact that this is what is going on, what has happened. And the question is, until when are you going to wait? For how many people do you want to sacrifice? How many people do you want to sacrifice for you to say, okay, we have done enough? Can we bargain? So tell us how many people you want to kill from our place. How many? So that we can give it to you and you let us live. Not only they have, you know, then firing squad is just normal thing to them. And now they said, okay, they're now in the civilization, in the democratic regime, they are still firing at people at will. When you steal Maggie, I'm not saying that stealing is good, but understand what the contents of what I'm saying. When you steal Maggie, that is some people, the word you call seasonals in where you are living. You know, I'm not a white people, I'm not an English person, I'm a Biafran. So from Biafran land, in Biafran land we call it Maggie. Okay? When you steal something like that, or even a salt, and somebody from another region steal the same thing, probably steal even the higher number of salt to come, your own maybe 1 or 2, and those ones stole something like 3 bags, but your own is 2 or 3 sachets. And somebody else in the same country steals bags of salt, you'll be facing execution, and the other one is facing investigation, and your own is execution. Okay, you may say, okay, you are going too far now. The recent one, Mazangano was kidnapped, and as God may have it, it happened the time that Sunday Boho was also calling for Oduduwa nation. And the whole Sunday Boho is in a foreign land in Africa. They did not send the military and DSS spending a lot of money to go to Cotonou, who happened to be closer to Nigeria than the one in Kenya. They went as far as Kenya, dig all the plans, spend all billions and all efforts to kidnap Mazamakano, one person. But the one that is sharing border between Nigeria and Benin Republic, they couldn't do that thing. I'm not saying that you should go and do it. I'm just trying to tell you the atrocities they are committing against you. Now, they didn't do that. They hold Igboho in Benin Republic, and they claim they are going to court in Benin Republic. They tried him in Benin Republic and do everything in Benin without renditioning him to Nigeria. But in your own, they not only rendition your brother, they cover his face like you know, when they want to kill a horse or dog in village, they have to use bag and cover the face, because these two animals cry like human beings when they want to kill them. They have that feeling that they want to kill them. If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, maybe it's a new thing to you. But I'm telling you, before they execute horse, or nketa, dog, they normally cover the face, because these two animals cry like human beings, especially horse. When horse cry, tears run from his eyes like human being. Something that don't happen to the other animal, but horse, it happens to the horse. The way you have your eyes produce water It's the same way the horse's eyes produce water. Let it be, my brother, we have suffered enough. And we suffered enough is understatement. I don't know the adjective to use to qualify the level of humiliation and intimidation. The pain. No other nation, no other race will enjoy what Igbos have done in sake of one company called Royal Company. Now listen to this guy. I played his video yesterday, but because of the importance of the message, I'm going to play it again.
First things first, I've been saying to people, whether anybody likes it or not, that nobody can stop Biafra. No human being can stop Biafra. No human being can stop the sun from shining, whether you like it or not.
No human being will stop sun from shining. It's a good woman speaking, no.
No, but see, Biafra is a spirit. I'm a Yoruba man. I have the spirit of Oduduwa in me. If you kill me, you cannot kill my spirit. Nobody. So Biafra is a spirit that no human being can conquer. You can't conquer it. Every Igbo man, whether you like it or not, you're a Biafra. Forget politics. Everyone have play politics. No. It's not about politics. It's about the fact. Every man that was born in the East, they have this Biafra spirit in them. I have the Lulu spirit in me. I also have the Iowa spirit in them. You understand? Okay, let me give an example. After the Civil War, you bomb them, you destroy their properties. Then we saw children in videos with Kwashoko, big bellies, begging. We saw these videos. Then, what did God do for them? God made sure that today they are everywhere, they are where they are. Because of that, they have that spirit in them, which no human being can conquer. It's a fact. You know, people that they are so afraid, I'm not a Biafra. You are a Biafra man. If you are a Igbo man, you're a Biafra man. Peter Obi is an Igbo man, he's a Biafra man. For example, our president, when I went to Lugu State, Obama said, "Oh, man, look at see, I am first an Igbo person, then a Yoruba person, then before I'm in Nigeria. So an Igbo man first is a Biafra, then before he's in Nigeria, that's who he is. You can't deceive yourself. You can be deceiving yourself every time, but the truth will catch up with you one day. I said to people, I said, even if you kill all the good people and remaining one little child, that child is Biafra. That's why it cannot be defeated. They are everywhere now. I did not everywhere. Where do you go that you won't see them? In shops, in marketplaces, all over the world, they're everywhere. So you can't defeat them. So only Kano will only embolden them. Terrorist sponsors are not in detention in Nigeria. People, for example, even Sunday go to Obama that said he wanted to do it is free. Then why is Nnamdi Kanu in detention?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now listen to me. When Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court, did you watch the court proceedings? When they appeared in court and he was speaking boldly.
Hello guys, don't forget to like the video, please. We have to click on the like button. It's very, very shocking that we have only 21 people that like the video. Even now we are live. And if you're watching from our second channel, Kai Report Clip News, subscribe there and like the video as well. That's the only way you can help us. I encourage you to like the video. Thank you so much as you do so. Thank you.
My best friend is an Igbo person. He called me and said, I said, what did you see from the video? He said, no, he just saw Nnamdi Kanu speaking. I said, you don't understand spiritual matters. The spirit of Dimo Dumegojuku was speaking in Nnamdi Kanu that court proceeding. He was very bold. He was telling me, because you cannot guide me in this court. It is the spirit of a man that makes a man, not the body. The body can die, but the spirit cannot die. Okay, after the Civil War, why is Biafra still on people's lips today? It's not
good question.
Because the spirit
good question.
Die. That's what they don't know. The spirit, the body can die. The body is human flesh. So from generation to generation. No, for us now. So whether you like it or not, whether you try to deceive yourself or not, it cannot go, especially the way you are marginalizing them. You understand? Let me give an example. In education, journalism, in the NUG and everything that are in Lagos, in Yoruba land. In military, majority people that are military, majority are the other people. In fact, that's why you see military headquarters is in Kaduna State. In Nigeria, they talk about business, importers, they are majority Igbo people. But where is the seaport in Igbo land? That is the question. There's no seaport here, and it is deliberate. Our living is not deliberate. It's deliberate now. So until you make sure that if there's justice, fairness, and equity in Nigeria, then all of us will be able to move forward. But if we keep deceiving ourselves, one Nigeria, this one is bigger than Nigeria, you are just, you can't see. You cannot beat a child and ask the child not to cry. You know the truth. One Nigeria, don't see anything. It's just one.
This guy is not from Imo State. He's not from Enugu. He's not from Anambra. He's not from Ikwere. He's not from Ebonyi. Not from Abia. A Yoruba man, Odudu. There's difference between Odudu and Afonja. That's one thing I want us to learn today. There's difference between Oduduwa people and Afonja. The real Oduduwa man, always very, very articulated, very, very sensible. They are following me on this platform. They are sensible, they are reasonable. No matter, they don't shy away from the truth. They accept their mistakes like we do Biafrans. There's a difference between Biafran and a slave, Igbo slave. Igbo slave can never ever accept anything. They always shy, always run away from the truth, always pretend they know everything, whereas you know nothing. You understand? Like, if you see them when they talk, you know. Unless you have not come in contact with those, you have not come in contact with both of them. Igbo slave and Igbo Biafra. They are not the same. Do you understand? These people can do anything to support. They will wear armor of Igbo. You know I'm Igbo. One mad one. Each again I'm mad. O leg you kobo na leg webo bocha. That's Igbo slave for you. This guy speaking here is from Oduduwa land. Yoruba man, not Afonja. Afonja, the one that would always, if a northern man slap, destroy, carry ballot box, they will tell you, oh, he's the person will making that comment from Ogun State, but the ballot box was not in Kaduna. But he'll be telling you that when I saw that guy running with that ballot box, he was running like an Igbo man. That is Afonja speaking. They will do everything to buy their way off. People that love shortcut than the reality. Shortcut, everything shortcut. In life, shortcut. Making money, shortcut. If getting married, shortcut. Building company, shortcut. Everything, shortcut, and making a lot of mistakes and spend all their life defending error.
It's one Nigeria that looks like a Fulani country. One Nigeria that favors people and other people don't have it. You understand? If people were seaports, Lagos will be depopulated. If them seaports in their place, they have their place for seaports. And the people will say, Igbo land is landlocked. That's a big lie. Igbo land is never landlocked. They have sea.
He is younger than Joe Ibokwe. Joe Ibokwe always tell you, hey, you are landlocked. Elderly people. That's a slave. You understand? Sabo among Oduduwa are known as Afonja, while the one from Biafra are called a slave. Yes, confirm a slave. A slave. That's just the fact. That's the pure truth. Look at this guy. He's as young as he is. He's more brand, more reasonable, more everything than Joe Ibokwe. Joe Ibokwe is that's the people that people will be expecting you to be bound down and kneeling down. He's elder, right? Elder. Your elder. Joe Ibokwe is elder, isn't it? But look at what this guy said here. Igbo land is never landlocked, which is gospel truth. But when you listen to Joe Ibokwe, he'll be telling you, oh, you guys are that Lagos is we operate in different, we have land space, as if you don't have land. A criminal is a criminal, to be honest with you. Let's listen to the truth from heaven. When somebody, people that are stupid and grown old too, of course, they will not their stupidity. Not saying for you know what. To maintain a flavor in them is more expensive, very, very expensive to be a Biafra. You understand? To maintain a flavor, John Bokwe can what people like him looking for where to what to do, how to sabotage, what causing problem. Everything evil, they will engage on it. Everything bad, that's what they prefer that. Now listen.
They can give them support so that they can start importing of their own place. Not that everything will be that container in Lagos. You know what I'm saying? So these people have God has blessed them in business. Because I told people.
Okay, you said Ifajuna. Ifajuna is from the class of a slave now. Ifajuna is just a student of a slave. You know, when you graduate, Ifajuna is a case study in the campus of a slave. You understand? It's a case study. Like you went to university, you want to study something like political science. Ifajuna is a course on its own, but the campus itself is the slave. A slave is is vast to come. Ifajuna is just one of the course in the campus of a slave. You understand what I mean? So not all people. Some of them are not as grounded as Ifajuna. Ifajuna is like in a class of who is the Ifayoba? Class of Ifai, but you can't measure Ifai with Ike Guragu and the rest of them. No, Ike Guragu is a student of a slave. He's still learning. But when you study and when you have graduated from the slave level, then you become Ifajuna. But for you to become Ifajuna, you have to go through a slave campus. You have to study in a slave campus first. Then you now graduate from that area to become Ifajuna. Ifajuna is a case study in a slave campus. It's just like one of the subjects. You understand? That's my own the way I see it. The way I see it, Ifajuna is not a slave who has been there before Ifajuna was born. A slave is there. But Ifajuna is just a new species. You understand? A new species. But Ifajuna went through that class of a slave. People that don't, just anybody, for example, do the word, for example, if somebody tells you that okay, no, don't agitate here. People will suffer. If you have to do a nation down, we will suffer. We will suffer. We don't have oil. Oh, we don't have stone. Oh, we don't have a cement. Oh, we don't have palm tree. Oh, something that is a lie. You know that in Yoruba land you have more good things than what this guy is trying to tell you. The agenda is to make you feel like, oh, we will suffer hunger. We wire also. Oh, we normally, these onions we are enjoying from the north. These onions we are enjoying from the north. We cannot enjoy it anymore. As if your own land is cost. Your land you will cultivate and you not only you have the one you eat, but you have chance to export from Yoruba land. And Yoruba people are not they're not lazy in terms of agriculture. It's just that Nigerian system have made everybody look lazy and weak. Because these quotas, once oil quotes come, once they give us allocation, oil will come. Do you understand it? So I'm just smiling, very, very good and clear explanation. Thank you so much. So when you hear them telling you, Oduduwa people with this, we normally buy fish from the north. We buy rice. They are making you lazy. God did not create you lazy. They just putting that laziness in you. That's it. What Afonja do. That's what a slave do. What any student from this campus, that's their tendency. They would like to bring you down to their level, as if they know something tomorrow that will give you. No. If anything happens, they will tell you. Next thing they will suggest to you. Go and beg Alhaji. Alhaji have. I think I saw Alhaji pocket today. He look heavy. It's like Alhaji carry money. These people, they are very, very rich. Go and beg Alhaji. That's what they will be telling you. Let's continue listening to this couple. I love this statement, this video of this guy, to be honest with you.
After the Civil War, I said, if assuming electoral in Nigeria, the poorest people in Nigeria are not the people in fact, because you give some of them 20 pounds on property and so they have nowhere to go. But God bless them. As of their leaders, I know Anambra very well. Today in West Africa, the amount of billionaires that come from Anambra State cannot compare to anywhere. It's a fact. Go and Google it. In West Africa, Anambra have the highest number of billionaires. small, out of poverty. Assuming they gave like this outside people that they were giving people food and be begging. Today they be the forest because they fought the civil war. That's what the ordinary all these beggars that you see here. And also naturally be people with a farm, but they are not because they are leaders people to think and take them out of poverty the way they can. But the government sees them. I mean the federal government.
Let me imagine a country where this guy is being where he happened to be minister. Somebody with this kind of mindset. Imagine you give this guy in a society that is working. I'm not talking about because if you put this guy in a corrupt system like Nigeria, they will corrupt him. You understand? But you will corrupt this kind of spirit. You will corrupt his action, but you cannot corrupt his mindset. The mindset will be clear. Any moment he see light to shine, he will bring the real being in him to make sure things work. Imagine a nation, Oduduwa people, Oduduwa land. You give this guy happen to be in the helm of affair of any ministerial post or even the leadership at all, he will do very, very, very well. And we have many of them, but the so-called Babariga campaigners, they will be there making sure they will rule the life of this kind of people down. You understand? These are what Africans are missing. Somebody that will start bold and stand on what is right. People that have plans that will manifest in 10 years, 15 years, and they will work day and night now to make sure that when that time comes, that thing will germinate. These are so the problem of Africa is not from God. We are our own problem. Those few elements in political corridor of power, they are using their political post to destroy everybody. When you see people that knows what they want, imagine this guy, like I said, in helm of affair in Oduduwa land, not in Nigeria. I'm not talking about Nigeria. Nigerian can corrupt even a pope. Bring Pope Francis to be Minister of Education in Nigeria. I'm telling you, strike will multiply times 10. I'm being honest. Nothing. When you hear people telling, when people said Nigeria cannot work, it's not that he cannot work in this regime. We are telling you that even if you bring Putin to Nigeria, he cannot do anything unless you use force and comb this nonsense, which doing that simply means you are destroying Nigeria, because all those things is what is called Nigeria, a royal company. You have to take it away, remove that royal, and build something reasonable. And removing it, that is destruction of Nigeria. So I challenge anybody that will not touch all those components that make up Nigeria what it is today to come and rule Nigeria and make it work. I dare you. You can't. Even if you like, be in Harvard University for 120 years, come out, you cannot do anything.
If you give someone the same opportunity, you go the same opportunity. Give people the same opportunity. Nigeria is better than this. But it's not. It's okay. It's your time for, and I'll be saying this. Nigeria is like a time for these three things. If you remove one out of it, two cannot make it stand. You deliberately remove the people from them. You don't give only Hausa and Yoruba. It's not. No. It's not. I mean, it's not good. No, but it's not balanced. It's not even complex. It's not balanced. It was the day one man. They was very happy. Yoruba man. He said, Igbo will never come president. After Yoruba, Hausa, after Yoruba. I said, I want to ask you a question. This useless Yoruba and Hausa and power, what are you benefiting from it?
Did you hear the question? He did not say if Yoruba and Hausa, he said if useless Yoruba and Hausa. That is when he singled what we are talking about, a Fulefu and Afonja. He did not say if Yoruba is empowered, if Hausa, no, because we still have, I don't know what Hausa call their own, because they have, in fact, the one that we have, a Fulefu and Afonja we have in our own region is just little to compare the one in the north. The one in the north is they are doing to them their own. They are doing to themselves. That's why they prefer having a very huge number of their youth, rearing cow, and they believe that it is me and my family feudal system. That's what they want everyone to return to. Okay, that's what feudal system. They only everybody you have. What makes you Alhaji very powerful is that he have multitude of people that he's sharing rice and giving them fish And you just come out once in the blue moon and give them, and they'll share plastic plate to them, so that they'll be going from house to house begging food. Alhaji, when Alhaji come out, everybody will go down on their knees, bowing and praising Alhaji. That's what they want. So their own is a different upgrade as well. But when you tell them, can we just can you change this? They say, oh, no. You are attacking their religion. Then you travel to country like Kuwait, you travel to country like Bahrain, you travel to a country like Indonesia, Malaysia, all those Muslim countries that are somehow doing well, not to compare what you have in Africa. When you go there, you are not seeing all those things. Their king hardly come out, but they have something that those Northerners, those Muslims don't have. When you try to analyze this, they will say you are trying to undermine their religion. You are trying to insult their religion. I don't know how to make it. I don't know how they link it up, but that's what they will say. Good morning, brother. Watching from Moza. Where is Moza, please? This one is this is a new name, Anthony Emeka. I see you. Please, is it Mozambique? I guess. Is it Mozambique? Because when you say Mosa, this is a new country to me.
No, I'm not accepting them. You know that I'm not going to say the truth. I'm not going to anything from them. You are a Christian. You have the mind of God to tell people that no, this is not right. We cannot say we are one country and we're against a particular people.
Okay.
To become president is Wahala. Let me give you an example. In Nigeria, go and check it every unitary school. If you don't want to,
I see you.
Hausa and Igbo man don't like an exam. It's a fact.
Yeah, I'm okay. And you?
You must have like 200 man to be admitted. Igbo man like 200 man to be admitted. Hausa man like 50 man. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Unitary school in Nigeria, all of them. Now, if after somebody 200 man, another 200 man, another 50 man, they now go to school.
Okay.
If they now a job in federal civil service, in NFPC, in CBN, all those things, the first person to be employed will be that person that have 50 man. I say the country should go forward. Stop deceiving yourself. Let us wait for Nigeria. You cannot wait for a goat and the goat will now become a cow. Wait for Nigeria. You have been waiting for Nigeria so many years. And it's not working because there is no justice, equity, and fairness. Until there is justice, equity, and fairness, then the country can thrive and move. And people will see that, oh, Nigeria is working. But for now, there is no justice, equity, and fairness. People are just deceiving themselves.
Okay, we are going to play this video again. Let me go to the last thing that we need to touch before we end the broadcast, because I've spent 1 hour 23 minutes. So I'm not going to play all the video. This video is up to almost 16 minutes video, and you have only played 9 minutes, and you can see how sound and how you can see the vibes. Everything about what he said is it's not because it's not about that he's talking good about Biafra or Igbo, no. But when you see the truth and you stand on it, like he said, that he himself has spirit of Oduduwa in him. How many people can have understood that? Never. Never. Because he has this kind of dream to become politician one day. Class people that are just newly recruited Afanja. They are yet to know their stand. Like he can claim that he has been nursing this political ambition for a very long time, and now it is time to join it. If useless Fulani if useless Fulani and Yoruba, Freeman, what do you mean by that? I don't understand your comment. Please we put it in a way that we will understand it. Okay. God bless you for all your good work. That's Anthony Emeka. Thank you so much for your appreciation. And I'm watching you say, Freeman, I hope everything is all right with you. I am here to read what I promised that I will read because I have been busy. I will get back to you on that. Okay, so let's go back to where we stopped. I wanted to write to this maybe in another video. We are going to touch this Sehosani's post, Something he said here that we need to comment on that, but not now, because I can see that I don't even check the time all this while. I don't check the time, and then I can see that we are unable to manage the time very well. I did not manage it very well, but it's good to go details in some of these videos. So let's listen to this. This is one, or just this will be the last. This will be the last. It will be our last video to watch this morning.
That two plan kidnap this innocent. Kenya is on fire. Nigeria is on fire. United Kingdom is on fire. All the people, all the countries that do plan kidnap this innocent man because they're thinking that nobody will fight for him, but they don't know that God Almighty will fight for him. Kenya is on fire right now. All the politicians in Kenya, they are afraid. They are running away. The same thing to Nigeria. Nigeria is on fire. Even United Kingdom. Protest, heavy protest, United Kingdom right now. Nigeria, heavy protest. In Kenya, heavy protest. All the great nations that do plan to kidnap this innocent man. Those countries right now, they are on fire. He committed no crime. Only once he said that I need the freedom of my people. I want Igbos to be free in this country. I need freedom. Not only the evil that this innocent man committed. Nigeria government, Kenya government, and Britain government took plan, kidnapped him. And the United Kingdom kept quiet. Their citizen was kidnapped in Kenya. They kept quiet because they know the evil they are doing. But the same politicians that are kidnapped this innocent man, they are the people that are sponsoring Boko Haram funny herdsmen. Boko Haram funny herdsmen have been slaughtered. Thousands of soldiers in Nigeria, thousands of Christians in Nigeria, thousands of Nigeria have been died by the Boko Haram funny herdsmen, sponsored by the Nigerian government, sponsored by the Britain.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. We are going to end it now. See you again later, and God bless you all. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new and support us on our new platform, backup channel, Kai Report Clip News. You can search it on Facebook. Not on Facebook, it's not on Facebook, it's on YouTube. Okay. Thank you, and like the video before you go. God bless you all, and good morning to you all. Bye bye for now. Take care and take care. God bless you.